Namaste everybody, Irina here. Welcome and thank you for joining me in this video. I invite you to take a cross-legged seated position. I'm going to start the yoga practice shortly. So in this video, I'd like to cover one of the chakras, and I'll probably do a whole sequence on different chakras, so watch the space for future videos. So the chakras, what are the chakras? I don't know how much you know about them, but in yoga, it's believed in yoga philosophy that the body consists of energy, and that energy runs through, or also known as prana, and that energy runs through the nadis, or energetic channels. And it's believed there is more than 72,000 energy channels within the body, within the pranic body. And but mostly known are the three main channels, which is Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. And every single time that Ida and Pingala intercrosses, that creates that cross, and it creates the vortex, energy vortex, or the chakra. Also, it's referred as the wheel or energy vortex. So, what are the attributes of the base chakra? Well, first of all, what's the Sanskrit name of the base chakra? It's called Mooladhara. Mula means root, and Dhara is base, so or support. So it's a base chakra, and it's situated on the base of the spine in the perineum region. And for male and females, it's different locations. So for the gentleman, it's going to be a space between the anus and the genitals, and for the ladies, it is in cervix. And attributes, what are we talking about when we're saying, okay, what are the energies like of this chakra? So Mooladhara is the base chakra, and it's one of the lower chakras. The quality of that chakra is tamasic, so it's all to do with our basic instincts, our primordial instincts, survival, security, stability, warmth, shelter, and that's all it concerns about. So as I mentioned, it's a lower chakra, and also in Tantra yoga, it's sometimes known as the seat of Kundalini. So this is that Kundalini energy sits at the base of Sushumna in Mooladhara, and when we work through with the energy using certain techniques, we can raise that energy for Kundalini to start rising through the Sushumna. Guys, so what's the problem then with that chakra? Well, the problems occur when there is imbalance of the energy, and that imbalance can manifest in deficiency or excess. So excessive, we're talking about probably the way of living that your view of life is too materialistic. It's maybe hoarding, possessing, financial possession, material possessions, just being so focused on the material aspect of the world that not even considering that there are higher purposes and higher energies. What about the deficiency? Well, deficiency in that energy means constant fear, being doubtful, being uncertain, and we all have uncertainty in lives, but it's when it's constant and it's a deeper level. Anxiety, depression, usually associated with that disturbance of energy, and I'm talking about the probably more of a mental states of deficiencies. So in this video, I will be focusing on the lower part of the body. So that's Mooladhara governs feet, legs, skin, blood. So this is everything to do with the physical aspects of the body. So it's a strong connection to the feet. It's a awareness of where do we place the feet. It is engaging our Moola Bandha, which is our root block, and obviously it's the same location as Mooladhara. And yes, so that's going to be focus of the practice. So I'll go through some of the warriors, because that is the asanas that require a strong connection in the lower part of the body. So without further ado, we're going to start the practice. You're already in a cross-legged seated position. So when we are in Sukhasana, having your spine straight and rooting down through the sit bones, bringing your chest to open, roll the shoulders slightly back, position the hands on the knees, and start deepening the breath. So if your knees are too high from the floor, you can use the blocks or the bricks underneath your knees, or also the option is to place that block or the brick under the sit bones and elevate the pelvis, and that could help you in maintaining the spine straight, but without putting too much strain. The two difficulties in Sukhasana would be stiff legs, so it's hard to sit in cross-legged position, or especially if you are practicing Adha Padmasana or the full lotus Padmasana. And the second constraint would be a lower back, a weak lower back and lower connection to that place. So please use the props if necessary. Bring your awareness into the base of the spine in your coccyx area. Remember that place between, for gentlemen, between the anus and the genitals, and for the ladies it's the cervix. And start maybe contracting those muscles, using the pelvic floor. Deep breath through the nose. Full control of the breath, not only the control but the awareness, and keep contracting the pelvic floor. And letting go of the contraction. Open the gaze gently. Let's bring the arms up. And then bringing the palms through the forehead, through the chest, releasing the arms to the sides. Right arm goes up, left hand is on the floor. And we're taking a stretch, a side stretch of the right side, keeping the chest open, and stretch to the other side. Back into the center, twist into the left, look over the left shoulder, and twist into the right. And looking over the right shoulder. Back into the center. Let's get into all four, tabletop. Start manipulating the spine and warming up the back muscles, also the upper body. Inhale, stretch, look up. Exhale, round through the back and look at the navel. Inhaling, arching. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round, tug the toes, lift the knees. Okay, press through the feet. Start waking up the ankles. Also notice the hamstring sensations. Your fingers are spread, and it's like pressing the mat away. So you want to press into the hands when you're ready. And start opening through the underarms, stretching the upper body, the upper shoulders. And gently walk the feet towards the front of the mat. Leave some space. Inhale, let's lengthen. You can position your hands on the shins. Look forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale, round once again. Uttanasana, your forward fold. And here, start unraveling the spine until you reach the top of the mat. Okay, let's get through some sun salutation just to get the heat into the body before we can go into the full flow of the vinyasa. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, plank, chaturanga, up dog. Roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes, down dog. And breathe deeply. 5 breaths in the down dog. Outside rotation of the shoulders. Remember to soften through the knees if the hamstrings are tight. Bend the knees on the exhale. Look forward, step, walk, jump. Inhale, halfway left, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold round through the back. And inhale all the way up. Arms to touch. Exhale through the center. Inhale, Urdhva-Strasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Plant your hands, plank. Stabilize the shoulders. Chaturanga Dandasana into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Up dog. Roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes. Down dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And 5 deep breaths using your nose. You can bring the awareness into Mooladhara and using your Mula Bandha, your root chakra, squeeze the perineum, navel drawn in, creating that Mahabandha, the great lock. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, jump. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, fold, and inhale all the way up. And exhale. Okay, let's go into the flow in Urdhva-Stasana. I hope you're already quite warm. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Shoulders away from the ears. Plant your hands, plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Bend the toes. Down dog. Right leg up. Look forward. Step forward. Prepare for your warrior one. Bring your back foot in. Square the hips. And then we're going to keep pressing with the back foot into the mat. 90-degree angle. Bring the arms above your head, maybe creating a certain mudra. Keep activating your back knee. Navel drawn in, keep perineum squeezed, and look up. Shoulders away from the ears. Extend your arms to the side. Pivot. At the same time, rotate your right foot 12 o'clock, and the back foot 9 p.m. Virabhadrasana B, warrior 2. The body is perpendicular to the floor. Extend through the arms. Drishti, your gaze is past the fingertips of your right hand. Keep your bandhas engaged, those energy locks, as if help here. Take the palms up, reverse warrior. Look up. Straight to the side of the body. And close the gaze. Okay, back into warrior 2. We're going to windmill the arms, plant the hands, step back to the plank, chaturanga, up dog. Hug the toes, down dog, left leg up, look forward, step forward. Okay, back foot in, internally rotated, bring it, so square the hips, trying not to be diagonally. And then simultaneously pressing with the back foot, keep it active, keep it energized. Bringing the palms together, creating the mudra. Shoulders out of the ears. Looking up. Maybe sinking slightly deeper. Extend through the arms. Pivot. And this time, prepare warrior 2 Virabhadrasana B. Quite large stand. Keep rotating the hips out, both sides, and extend through the arms. Making sure that your knee is not falling in or out, and it follows the first and the second toe. Imagine that you are shooting the energy through both of the arms, both sides. Palms up, bring the right hand to the back of your thigh, and lengthen through the left side of the body. Keep the chest open. Twist in the neck. Back into warrior 2. We're gonna windmill. Step back, plank, chaturanga, up dog. Tuck the toes, down dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Step, walk or jump. Separate the feet with hip apart. Malasana, bringing the pubic bone closer to the floor, pressing with both of the elbows inside of the thigh. And we are pressing with the hands into each other. Keep the chest open, look forward. You can keep the gaze closed and experience that fully introverted asana. Release your hands to the floor, straighten your legs, bring them together. Inhale, we're going to do halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, palms to touch, and exhale through the center. Spread the toes on your left foot, bring the right inside, and coming into Vrikshasana, the tree pose. Outside, rotating your right hip. If you're finding that you struggle to find the inside the thigh, maybe positioning in onto the shin, or have a support by touching the toes of your right foot. You can stay here, or pressing into the thigh. Finding your drishti. If you're finding it super easy to have that balance, close the gaze and just observe what's going to happen. From here, we're gonna shift the balance. So we're gonna bring the right foot and leg back, and simultaneously you're bringing the chest forward. Warrior 3, pointing your toes and back into the center. Okay, move your feet, just shift the energy. The same variation on the other side. Again, test the waters, maybe starting small with the toes on supported by the floor. Maybe it's on the shin, or maybe it's above the knee. Whatever your position, avoid placing the foot on the knee and stressing the joint. Your drishti, bring your mental focus on one point in front of you. It could be through the horizon. I tend to look just further and down to the ground. And from here, let's shift the weight. So as you are lowering the torso down, you want to counterbalance with the leg. And then at the point when you're finding that, okay, I believe that I am in a straight line, bringing the hands into the prayer, namaste. And back into Tadasana. Finding your mountain pose. Bringing the hands in front of the heart. Inhale, Uddhvastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your hands. Strong plank. Stabilize the shoulders. Engage the glutes, the quads. Lower. And up dog. Tuck the toes. Down dog. And transition into the seated. So we're going to do Janu Shirshasana, the next asana. With your right leg stretched, keep it active, keep your foot flexed, and with the left foot inside of your right thigh, you can keep pressing with the heel towards the perineum and stimulating your Mooladhara chakra, bringing the arms up. I'm going to twist towards extended leg, and on the exhale, we're going to fold slightly forward. And here you need to grab hold of something. So maybe starting from your ankles, or it could be starting from your calves. Because when you have hold of something, then you can inhale and maybe pull yourself slightly forward. We want to stretch the back, but we want to stretch not the upper back, but the lower back. Keep your extended leg active with each in-breath. Maybe finding the length, and with out-breath, maybe finding a fold and space to go slightly forward. And back into the center. Change the position. The same, but on the left side. Inhale, bring the arms up. Twist. And exhale, fold. And here you may find that two sides of the body are not really equal, and we are having more flexibility and openness on one side. Just notice that. It's good to reflect on that, and just maybe you need to do some modifications or using the props for one side of the body. Inhale, lengthening, and exhale, maybe bringing the face closer to the knee. And inhale very gently back into the center, bringing both of the soles of the feet together. Create the diamond shape. Baddha Konasana B variation, interlacing the fingers, positioning the top of the toes. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Fold round through the back. And breathe deeply. And from here, peel the forehead off the floor and coming into the cross-legged seated position. Sukhasana, Padmasana, or Ardha Padmasana. Relaxing your hands on the knees, bringing your awareness into the base of the spine and the perineum region. And just being aware of that space. Notice any sensations, anything that you experience in that part of the body. Bring your arms up above the head, together. Lower the palms to the forehead, to the chest, and open the case. Position your hands, palms down on the knees. And this concludes the Mooladhara session. You can go into Shavasana from here, and Shavasana is one of the best practices, best asanas for grounding yourself. Remember, Mooladhara has got an earth energy, so it connects to the earth. And what's the best practice? Just to ground yourself by extending on the mat, and especially if you are practicing outside, feeling the ground, maybe just touching the grass and connecting to the Mother Earth. I also want to emphasize that you can have a concept, and what I've explained here in this video, that all is a concept of the energy, prana, of Mooladhara, but having understanding of the concept and experiencing it, it is different. And I encourage you to have an open mind and just be aware. Bring your awareness into the Mooladhara and see what manifests for you. You could have completely different sensations, and it could manifest differently for you individually. Just keep an open mind. Thank you so much for your practice. Thank you for your energy, and I hope to see you more on this channel. Namaste.